All right, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about tall ISO builds, all 6'10 and up. We're going to be showing 4 different builds in this video. 2 of them are Kevin Durant builds, both short and long arms, Paulo Banchero build with high strength, and a 7-foot ISO build at the end. Now, if you guys enjoyed this NBA 2K26 Community Day content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more like this. But with all of that out of the way, let's get into today's video. Let's go. But now let's take a moment to talk about our sponsors at NBA 2K Lab. NBA 2K Lab is providing a premium service for NBA 2K26 where you can get all types of premium content, which include motion styles, advanced jump shot practices, custom jump shots, custom jump shot recommenders, custom jump shot practice tools, dribble rankings, so many different things that you can get on premium at NBA2KLab.com. And today you can use code Joey to get 20% off at discount. Thanks once again to NBA 2K Lab. Now let's get back to the video. All right, so we're going to start things off here with the short arm 6'11 Kevin Durant build. We're gonna have a 93 driving layup on this build, gold layup mixmaster, gold float game, gold physical finisher, all really solid on a build like this. Being 6'11", having that super high layup in a game where layup is looking really solid, I'm very excited about having this, especially with the custom layup styles. Now we go down to the driving dunk, 87 driving dunk. Oh, this should be silver posterizer. This is actually where I made a mistake with this build. Vertical is supposed to be 75. You just got to adjust a couple things here and there to get that, and then you'll have that no problem. Drop the free throw a little bit, get that 75 vertical for the silver posterizer. That's my mistake. I made that mistake at Community Day. That's on me. But once you do get that silver posterizer, you can max +2 that bad boy and have Hall of Fame posterizer on this build if you want. Post control is going to be at 90. That's going to get you post fade phenom on legend, post up poet on gold, post powerhouse only on silver. If you want to put more weight on this build to get more strength for the gold post powerhouse, you're more than welcome to do so. But I don't really care for post powerhouse. I really care more for post up poet and the post fade phenom on legend. And speaking of that legend post fade phenom, let's take a look at the shooting on this build. 94 mid-range shot, 91 3-point shot. That's gold deadeye, gold shifty shooter, Hall of Fame set shot specialist. Do you specialize in shooting on this build? Let's go down to the trade ball real quick. As you can see, silver limitless range as well. Let's talk about these 4 badges really quick. With a tier 2 max +2, you could take your shifty shooter, put that up to legend. That's one of your 3 max +2s. And then you could take your tier 1 max +2, put it on deadeye. That's now legend deadeye. And now with your final max +2 that you get from your shooting specialization, you could put it on limitless range and have Hall of Fame limitless range. And then you could use a regular max +1 in your shooting for set shot specialist up to legend. So with your shooting specialization and all your max +2s on this build, you will have a 6'11 with 94 mid, 91 3 legend shooting badges across the board, except for limitless range. Limitless range would be Hall of Fame, but still legend deadeye, legend set shot, legend shifty, Hall of Fame limitless range on a 6'11. That's absolutely insane. Now we move over to the playmaking, 65 pass accuracy. If you want to go higher, you can, but I think 65 is a good sweet spot. That's what it was last year. 65 was a good sweet spot in my opinion, unless if you went high pass act. 75 ball handle. We get gold strong handle on this build, bronze handles for days, both tier 2, both potential sleeper max +2s on this build if you wanted to do these instead, because then if you max +2 handles for days, you'll have gold handles for days on a 6'11. So if you like over dribbling a little bit, this might be what you need to do. And then you also have gold strong handle. Boys, if y'all don't remember how goated strong handle was on 2K25, you could just run through people. So if you max +1 this to Hall of Fame, maybe max +2 it to legend if you want to, it's gonna be nasty. Still get silver unpluckable. That's not that bad. And then for the speed with ball, we also have bronze lightning launch. This is again a potential tier 2 that if you want to, you can max +1 or max +2. You have a lot of options with this build, and you could switch these bad boys in and out to see what fits your play style the best. Now for the defense, 65 interior, 71 perimeter defense. That's bronze challenger. You do not get on ball menace on these builds. And I want to clarify because a lot of people have been mentioning this. I don't know if you can see this. It says on ball menace, you must be 6'9 or shorter. I'm seeing a lot of people in my chat telling me, oh, they changed the requirement for on ball menace to 6'10 and under. No, it is must be 6'9 or shorter. That threshold did not change. You did not get on ball menace on this build. So 71 prim, it's going to be perfectly fine. You don't get any more badges if you go any higher. So you might as well just go 71, because if you even max this out, you're not going to get any badges. Might as well just go 71. 60 steal for bronze interceptor. I think that's always a good threshold. Get that bronze interceptor. Passing lane steals are always an important thing to be able to get. Block is going to be 74. That's bronze high flying denier, bronze paint patroller. I figured I was going to use my max +2 on shifty shooter or some of these playmaking badges. There was no point in me going 78 block for silver high flying denier, so I just went 74 for just the bronze. Now for the rebounding, we have a 70D board. That silver box out bronze rebound chaser. If you want to go high on the rebounding, you can. This is an offensive heavy build. This is a Kevin Durant build. We are scoring on this build, okay? So rebounding's not gonna be that great, but again, this is a power forward build. This is not meant to be grabbing boards off the glass like you're freaking, I don't even know who I can think of at the moment, but physicals are pretty good too. 79 speed, almost 80 speed on a 6'11". I'm pretty sure that's the same as it was last year. 73 agility, 79 strength, 74 vertical. Once again, if you skip to this part of the video, we only have bronze posterizer on this build. Make sure if you remake this build, go 75 vertical. That's actually where I made a mistake on this build at community day. I was tired, man. We had the jet lag at doom. Go 75 vertical so you get the silver posterizer. But overall, I think this build's really good. Little arm KD build, crazy shooting, legend shooting badges, and you still get contact dunks with high layup on a 6'11". Offensively, you can't tell me this build ain't crazy. You can't tell me this build is not crazy offensively. And then as far as takeovers go, obviously you get deep bomber. I'd say use the triple threat takeover that boosts your mid-range, three-pointer, and driving dunk with deep bomber takeover ability. Now coming out of my player builder, we're gonna get shades of Dolph Shays, Larry Bird, and Jason Tatum. Archetype is just a 3-level score. Build name kind of mid. Not gonna lie, considering how many cool, unique build names we were seeing at 2K26 Community Day, the build name is pretty mid, but this isn't going to be the only build that we showcase today. We got 3 more to go through. Let's go. All right, so this is my 6'11" long arm Kevin Durant build. 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan. This is realistically the longest wingspan you can go and still get all of KD's shot creation animations, which are his pull-up, spin jumper, hop jumper, and all of that. And you also get silver shifty shooter, which is going to be clutch. We will talk about why that's important later on in this video. But if you want to go 1 tick lower on a wingspan for 89 mid for Hall of Fame set shot, you can. But I wanted to go for the longest arm possible while still making a Kevin Durant. So I think for Joe's build, he actually went 7'1" on the wingspan, but I just wanted to go 7'2" to get the longest arms possible because that's kind of tricky to do in this year with them doing all the changes that they made to the wingspan. So if you want to go 7'1" wingspan, you can. If you want to go 7'2" and have the long arm demon, this is what you need to make. Layup's going to be the same. 93, that's gold float, gold layup, gold physical finisher. What I love doing with these builds is trying to get as many gold badges as possible because then that gives you a lot of wiggle room for max +2s. Drive and dunk on this build is an 89. That's going to get you the pro contact dunks off 1 and the pro contact dunks off 2. We also have a silver posterizer with an 80 vertical for the aerial wizard on Hall of Fame. We got a 72 standing dunk for bronze rise up and a 79 post control for post fade phenom on bronze and some silver post scoring badges. Now we get to the shooting. This is where things get important. Silver deadeye, silver set shot specialist, silver shifty shooter. Now that's a big drop off from what we had on the previous build, but you specialize in shooting again, you use all your max +2s and your max +1s, you still gonna have Hall of Fame shifty shoot, Hall of Fame deadeye, Hall of Fame set shot specialist, silver limitless range. That ain't that bad. Or if you want to do gold limitless range and gold set shot specialist, you can. Or if you want to go 1 tick down on the wingspan, get the gold set shot specialist by default, and then +1 it's a half while still +2 in the limitless range, you can. There's a lot of options that you could do, but again, I wanted to go for the longest arms possible out of Kevin Durant build. So either way, you'll still have half shifty, half deadeye with probably gold set shot specialist and gold limitless range, which I think is still crazy on a 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan. So now playmaking, 65 pass accuracy once again. If you want to put it higher, you can. Like, I'm not going to stop you. 73 ball handle this time. I think you only have to go 70. I'm pretty sure Kevin Durant's dribble animations only require a 70 ball control this year, which is absolutely insane. That means you can make 7'1s with minimum wingspan. They get KD's dribble 6. So keep a mind out for that one. Bronze handles for days once again. Gold strong handle. Bronze unpluckable this time. And then the speed with ball is a 68 for the bronze lightning launch, just like last time. Defense is going to be very similar. You can probably drop that steal down by 1. I just had leftover attributes. And again, I was tired as hell in community days, so builds aren't perfectly optimized. But 74 block, 68 steal, 71 prim. Pretty similar to the last one. Rebounding's different on this one. We have more rebounding. 85 D board. That's gold box out beast, silver rebound chaser. Physicals are going to be pretty similar. 79 speed, 73 agility, 76 strength, 80 vertical. Do I show takeovers? I do. We could go 3 and D, which boosts your 3, your mid, your prim. You could go for any of the layup takeovers if you want. I don't know if the layup takeovers are going to be that good. I think the way to go for a build like this is probably sharpshooting since you no longer get deep bomber, but you're more than welcome to try anything. I think the soup is going to be clinic. 3-point, mid-range, driving layup, get the sharpshooter takeover ability, which allows you to hit standstill catch and shoots more consistently, and allows you to hit off the dribble shots more consistently, and it gives you an increased chance of ankle breakers off of those off the dribble shots. So your step backs, your fades, basically this is just a badge to help you just hit any shot that you take that's not limitless, if that makes sense. Deep bombers for the limitless shots, sharpshooters for literally everything else that's not limitless. Now there are some good lethal layup takeovers, like this one boosts driving layup, ball handle, and mid-range shot. That might be cool. 80 ball handle on a 6'11 with take. That's kind of nice. All right, so coming on to my player builder, we're getting shades of Jason Tatum, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, and Aaron Gordon, and we're getting the build name 3-level scoring cleaner on this one. Interesting build name once again. Overall, I think this is a good build, but now we're going to move away from the traditional Kevin Durant builds, and I'm going to show you guys something even taller that can still ISO on 2K26. 6. Now, for all my people out there that love saying, well, actually, Joey, KD 7 foot tall. He ain't 6'11. He's 7 feet tall. I got just the build for you. Take a look at the 7 foot Kevin Durant build. All right, so let's work through this one nice and slow. 92 close shot. That's gold paint prodigy. Hall of Fame float game on a footer. That might be nasty. Custom layup styles, throwing that Jokic, throwing that Bam floater. It might get ugly. I did put 93 driving layup on this build. This is another mistake that I made. You only need to go 90. You don't need to go 93 because you do not get layup mix master anything taller than 6'11". So you just need to go 90. You could use those attributes elsewhere. 87 driving dunk. Once again, that's going to get you contact dunk. 75 vertical. Make sure you hit that threshold. And you also still get silver posterizer. So if you want to +2 this up to Hall of Fame on this build, you can. And you're probably going to want to do that because you no longer get shifty shooter. So you might want to do that now. 72 standing dunk, bronze rise up just like last time. 87 post control. That's going to get us post fade feet on gold, post up poet gold. I think that's going to be really nice on this type of build. Mid-range shot, 87. This will get you the KD animations, his pull up, his spin jumper, his hop jumper. So I still like hitting that threshold, even though it does not get a silver shifty shooter. We still get silver Deadeye, silver set shot specialist. So if you want, you could still have Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hall of Fame set shot specialist, and then you could use that tier 2 max +2 on posterizer now and have Hall of Fame posterizer on the 7 foot build, which is crazy as an ISO build. Now we move on to the playmaking. 87 pass sack, gold break starter, gold dimer, gold versatile visionary. This is the first build I've shown in the damn video that's got high pass sack, so here you go. Ball handle 70. This is all you need for KD dribble sigs. This is all you need. This is the ball handle requirement for Kevin Durant dribble sigs. Now I think on this build you can actually go 71 ball handle, and if I were to make this again, no, you can only go 70. So you might have to go, if you want the handles for days, you're gonna have to go 1 under the 7'3" wingspan to get bronze handles for days. But I think with no handles for days, you'll be okay. You just can't over dribble like crazy. 65 speed with ball is gonna get you KD dribble style, and you can also get Giannis dribble style. By far the 2 best dribble styles for bigs in the game. Giannis got the good same hand burst. KD's got the really good cross launch. So they're both really good. I think for this type of build, Giannis dribble style might be the way to go. Now for the defense, 74 interior, 69 perim, 60 steal, 78 block. 78 block gets us high flying denier on silver. So that is another potential max +2. If you want a max +2, that's a Hall of Fame. You're more than welcome. Rebounding wise, we only have an 85 defensive rebound, gold box out, silver rebound chaser. Physical still really good on this build. 76 speed, 68 agility, 75 strength for the gold physical finisher, and then a 75 vertical for the contact dunks. So this build does need a couple of tweaks, but I think overall this is still a really cool ISO build for 7 feet. You're gonna get shades of Anthony Davis, Paulo Banchero, and Evan Mobley, and you're gonna get the build name Crafty 3-level dime dropper. And the biggest thing about this build, there ain't no weaknesses. No big weaknesses to report. I think that's really cool. So now that we've gotten those builds done, now let's move on to something that's like a little bit more bully ball. Paulo Banchero type of build. Good strength. I'm seeing a lot of people posting no strength builds. Strength is necessary. Let me show you something. Hold on. All right, so let's take a look at this 6'10" ISO build, aka my Paulo Banchero build. I wish I would have put a little bit more pass accuracy on this build, but at the beginning of the year, no cap breakers. These builds are kind of difficult to make, but we do have an 85 driving layup. That's silver physical finisher, silver layup mix master, silver float game, 93 driving dunk for the gold posterizer. Super clutch to have. If you want, you could +2 it to legend. 6'10" with legend posterizer with an 87 mid. God damn. So that means you could also have a 72 standing dunk. That's bronze rise up. 79 post control for the gold post fade phenom. 87 mid, again, silver shifty shooter, silver deadeye, silver set shot specialist. Do with that what you want. That shifty at tier 2 is nice because now you can have Hall of Fame shifty on a 6'10" while also having, you know what I mean, legend posterizer. So that might be crazy. You know, like we're talking about a 6'10" that could have legend poster, half shifty, half deadeye with gold set shot specialist or Hall of Fame set shot specialist. These builds are about to be insane, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Still get bronze limitless range. You'll be able to pull from deep a little bit here and there. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Playmaking, 65 pass sack, 78 ball handle, 68 speed with ball. That's Hall of Fame strong handle. Boys, if y'all don't know how to use strong handle by now, it is a cheat code. Strong handle is broken if you know how to use it. And if you max +1 it on this build, you get it on legend. 68 speed with ball is bronze lightning launch. If you want to +2 it up to gold, you can. Might be crazy. 64 interior, 74 prim. Don't know why I went 74 prim. You don't get on ball, so you can drop the prim to 71, or if you want to crank up the prim to like 80 and get the gold off ball pest, you can, but you ain't gonna be playing clamps like that on a 6'10". You just don't have on ball, so you're gonna be cooked regardless. Steel's gonna be a 60, blocks only a 68. If I could get the bronze paper troller on this build, I can. This build I could definitely rework a little bit and make it better, especially later on in the year when we have like more cap breakers and whatnot. But 80 offensive rebound for silver rebound chaser, silver box LB, 65 D board. Not gonna be crashing for D boards as much. This is a small forward build, more like a drive, kick out, try and get an O board type of build. And then the physicals still get a 79 speed, 71 agility, 84 strength. That 84 strength is crucial, my boys, because again, that's Hoff strong handle. That's gonna be the thing that just lets you swim, rip, dip, fuck right past people. Okay, so you're gonna want to have that badge maxed out. 80 vertical for the gold posterizer. Takeovers wise, you got 3 and D. You got some lethal layup takeovers. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Takeover wise, we're just gonna have to see how good these abilities are. If sharpshooter ability is good, we might be chilling. We might be chilling. I don't know. I don't know what takeovers are gonna be the suit. Obviously, you get poster machine, you get lethal layup, you get sharpshooter. We're just gonna have to figure out what takeovers are good. I don't really know off the rip yet. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, so coming out of the My Player Builder, we're getting shades of Jamal Mashburn, Trey Murphy, Brandon Ingram, and the archetype name is Mid Paint Bully. Okay. I think that build name's kind of cool. I like the bully name. I like the bully name. We putting some bully ball out there. You know what I mean? That's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. But until next time, I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace.